Hi, welcome to TGIF Tarot. It's quiet in the forest today, and our old friend is behind me, and I just finished walking in it, the labyrinth, right? I decided to dedicate this to the beginning and completion of Leo season. So, of course, it relates to all you Leos out there. And happy birthday to you. But it also relates to all of us in that we all have a little bit of Leo in us. And I just wanted to have the cards speak to what's in store or what potentially is in store. Everything happens better when there's intention behind it. So if you set your intentions, you stand a much better chance of gaining something than if you just kind of walk around in a haze, right? So I already shuffled and cut these cards, so I'm just going to take them off the top. Starting with the Divine Masculine, we're going to give 3 to the masculine and 3 to the feminine. Here we go. The top 3. Ten of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Well, certainly emotions and love can be on the horizon, and the energy is there. In fact, it's bracketing for the masculine. It's bracketing the Pentacles, and it's bracketing what can be a trying situation, change. And this card, I mean, the depiction on this card is one of the most perhaps disturbing in a way, because the people are shown to be really down and out. I guess changes in the world can hit you like that, but my sense is that you don't want it to. No one wants to, they don't beg for pain, right? So that's the time to call in the 10 and the 7. Make your choices in your emotions. Choose from a sense of abundance and then reap the rewards. This is going to show up whether we're aware of it or not, or how we react with these cards or not. So make your actions count. Make your intentions count. That's the masculine. What 3 do we have for the feminine? More cups. Wow, the feminine, look at that. Leo's ruled by the sun. And there he is, sitting in the middle. So maybe this is a chance for the feminine to really appreciate her man, or that she already is. And that, the idea here, though, is that's pretty. If you're a person who's into unconditional love, that's pretty unconditional. It doesn't wait to shine its light until somebody else gives you permission or shows their approval, right? So let it shine. Let it shine, and know that your shining is not done wasted. It's not wasted at all. What else do we have here? We have the 9 of Cups. So something of abundance in this Leo season wants to show up and wants to be emotional and wants to help us in our feeling selves, right? Then again, here's what we got here. And it's interesting for both the masculine and feminine. There's a bit of the trial and error thing. Well, the Nine of Wands wants to be the penultimate. It wants to have us consider how we got there and where we're going as we step into the 10, at which time we're done with it. But take the time to assess what got you here. And then if you assess and you're transparent and brutally honest, and you add unconditional love to that, you get choose your cup, right? Which one do you want? And if I remember correctly, she's got the 9, right? He's got the 10. You guys have fun. I'm going to finish this up at home and pull a couple oracle cards for you. I'll give you a timestamp if you want to get to that part. The remainder of this is kind of like a follow-up or an expansion, but that'll be the end. It'll happen at home. See you soon. Okay, here we are, and I got the cards laid out like they belong in the binary star layout. And of course, binary star is all about combined and blended energies, right? So, I mean, I don't like to get overly positive or optimistic to the point where people start floating off the ground and, lose contact with the earth and are not grounded anymore. But I got to tell you, the way this is laid out, I mean, we saw them separate lines out by the labyrinth, but look at it when it gets laid out like this. The amount of cross-referenced energy to draw upon, and potentially, since this is a reading about Leo season could be absolutely freaking filled with abundance of potential blessings. So here, I don't want to get back into these again, except to say this. Look at the possibilities just within these 4 cards here. Divine masculine, divine feminine, right? The cross references every possible obstacle and challenge and difficulty is cross-referenced with amazing positive potential when people choose to combine their energies towards a common goal, right? So you get the 5 of Pentacles, but you got the Sun here. So the divine feminine, it's got the divine masculine's back in this one. You got the 9 of Wands here. And you got the 10 of Cups here. In this case, the divine masculine has the divine feminine's back. And the cross-referencing here, I mean, if these 2 cards try to cross-reference, what you get is you get a more positive cross-referencing here that creates a blockade for the connection of negative forces so that we can stay in the game and stay heading towards the grand prizes that are here. Nice here, right? Both of these cards represent the potential for choosing your bliss. Okay, the only thing I want to do to finalize things here is I want to pull a 1 oracle / tarot card, since this deck is called the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, for each line. Okay, and first we're going to go with the divine feminine. And one more shuffle, boom, 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 boom. What do we got for the divine feminine? Helpless and hopeless. What does that mean? We'll talk about it. And now one shuffle for the divine masculine. And what do we have for divine masculine? Love. So in this deck, this is the Eight of Swords card. Helpless and hopeless. In this deck, this is the Lovers. The number 6 on the major arcana. And so once again, it's not bleak and dismal by any stretch. It is nothing but gold. Why do I say that? Because it's another case of working together. So that like we were talking about, the contrast here and the contrast here. So that every possible challenge or obstacle is countered by something way positive. Look she's got the sun centered in her cards. He has got the Lovers centered to the overall picture. So what? We all know what the Eight of Swords represents. Perhaps there's some overthinking going on. Perhaps there's a need to find out how to focus the mind towards a goal and not let the intellect overwhelm the heart, right? Who can remind the team of that quality? Well, the Lovers. Lovers trumps Eight of Swords as far as I'm concerned. So I wish you a great Leo season, and thanks for joining me on TGIF Tarot Binary Star Style. See you next time.